Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jewel Tolentino here. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to make money on Facebook Marketplace this holiday season. Alright, so as I'm filming this, it is November 17th, 2019. And it's about a month away, a little bit over a month away until Christmas. This is the time to be selling on Facebook Marketplace as well as other platforms. This is the season where people are buying stuff, obviously for Christmas, for gifts. And if you've been watching me on this channel, in 2019, earlier in 2019, maybe about like 5 months ago, I started selling on Facebook Marketplace. And previously, I had been selling on Craigslist. And I absolutely love selling on Facebook Marketplace. It's like my favorite platform to sell. Selling locally is one of my most favorite things to do. I love getting the cash in hand, doing the deals, finding items for cheap, selling it for higher. It's just a game that I really like to play. So I've decided to create a little game for myself and for you guys, whoever wants to join in. So as I said, it's just over 1 month until Christmas, and it is November 17th right now as I'm filming this, and I'm gonna create a Facebook Marketplace selling game for myself and see how many sales and how much money I can make from today, from filming this video until Christmas. And I'm gonna be posting update videos every week for you guys so that you can see where I am, what I've sold, things that went well, things that didn't go well. And it's going to be like a Facebook Marketplace mini part series. So make sure if you're not subscribed to this channel that you are subscribed and turn on the notifications. I release these kinds of videos on Mondays. Okay, so what does it mean? I'm starting a game. Like, what am I going to be doing here? Okay, so last night I started doing inventory on all the stuff that I'm going to sell. This is generally how I start selling stuff on Craigslist and on Facebook. First thing you want to do is gather inventory. What inventory? Gather the stuff that you want to sell. Now, if you're thinking, oh, I don't have anything to sell, trust me, you have things to sell. People have an abundance of things in their homes that they don't need and they don't use. So that's one place that you can start off with selling items. Is if you don't think you have items, search around your home, appliances, tools, old clothing, shoes. An example of something that I have that I don't use is I have some extra GoPro accessory mounts. Every time when I order something GoPro, they usually send like a bonus of stuff, like extra little mounts and all these kinds of things. Well, I'm gonna gather all those up and I'm gonna sell them on Facebook Marketplace and on Craigslist. Now let's say you've gathered all your used and maybe new stuff as well, and you're saying, okay, you want more stuff to sell. Well, I'm going to be shopping around here locally, buying things and then reselling them on Facebook Marketplace. Another example of something I'm going to do is, I'm here in Canada, so we have this program called the PC Optimum Points, and it's with Loblaws, Shoppers Drug Mart, and Superstore, and I can't remember what other places, maybe like Esso and other gas stations as well. Basically, when you shop at those stores, you get PC Optimum Points. Well, I've been racking those up as, you know, I'm getting gas and I'm getting groceries, and I make a point to earn those points on things that I'm already going to purchase. So I've managed to rack up about 220,000 PC Optimum points, which equates to 220 Canadian dollars that I can use at any of those stores. Now, instead of using those points to buy groceries, which is what most people do, they'll use that to get a whole bunch of free groceries for that week or a couple weeks. I'm going to use that and I'm going to go to Superstore and get products to resell at a higher value. I could use it on groceries and yeah, get a whole bunch of free groceries, but the groceries aren't going to make me an extra amount of money. If I take that money and buy products at Superstore, then I can resell that for a higher amount. If anything, I can break even. Those points were earned on stuff that I was already going to buy anyways. So if I can even sell it at a break even point, I'm still going to be making money on that item. You can also go to many different stores right now. They're all having sales. Walmart, Canadian Tire, Winners, HomeSense, they're all blasting their sales right now. And that's your opportunity to get some items and resell it on Facebook Marketplace. Now you might be thinking like, oh, who's going to buy it on Facebook Marketplace if they can buy it over there? Well, not everybody knows to buy it over there. I'll give you an example. So whenever I buy packaging material to send out products in like bubble wrap, brown wrapping paper, I go to Dollarama and I buy that because I know that I can get it there for a couple of dollars, $3, $4. Other people, they think to go to Home Depot or Home Hardware or Canadian Tire to buy that kind of thing. But if you go over to those places, it's higher priced. So different people have different thinking of where to buy things, and it's all because of their pre-purchasing history. So everyone grows up a different way purchasing from different places. For me, I know where to find generally the cheapest price. I work with products all the time. I know that if I go to a Staples for some sticker labels, I know that they're going to be overpriced. If I want to buy an electronic item, I know not to go to Best Buy because they're overpricing everything there. And there are people who love to shop on Facebook Marketplace, and they'd rather have the convenience of finding an item and then meeting up at a coffee shop. They'd rather do that than go into a store, stand in line, and do that. Like, some people would rather just cut that off, meet with someone, and make the purchase. A couple of times I was selling on Facebook Marketplace, they actually said to me that they know that they could purchase this, let's say at a Canadian Tire, but it was more convenient for me to meet up with them in downtown Vancouver near where they lived because I was going to be there anyways. They'd rather go and do that than drive all the way to a Canadian Tire, park, get out there, stand in line, and do that whole thing. They'd rather just do this transaction. So the moral of the story is you don't know people's buying habits, and yes, you can totally make money on Facebook Marketplace. I'm part of Facebook Marketplace groups and people are killing it right now, and that's why I wanted to create this video to get you guys to do it as well with me. Alright, so now that we've taken care of that, we know where to find items. You have items in your home, go out and get some items. I'll be sharing some of the items that I'm going to be selling. Then you want to take an inventory of all those items. Now for me personally, I'm old school. I grew up in the 90s and I like traditional pen and paper. I like writing things down as I've written some things down. You can use a spreadsheet, Word document, whatever, your phone. But you want to take inventory and write down a list of all the items that you have and the quantities of each. So if you have 2 of something, make sure you write down 2 of something. Then you want to gather those items and start putting them in an area where they're all together, because you're going to start taking photos of all those items. So after you've taken inventory, you're now going to take photos of all those items. And I just use my iPhone. iPhones are high-tech cameras now. They can do amazing things, and you can take really great photos with your smartphone. There's really no excuse for taking a bad photo. So after you've taken all the photos, then you're going to start listing on Facebook Marketplace. And I do have a in-depth step-by-step tutorial on how to do this. So check the description down below. I have a whole video on how I would go about listing an item on Facebook Marketplace. Now, the thing with Facebook Marketplace is you don't want to list everything at once. They have a little bit more of a sensitive algorithm. It's not like Craigslist where you can go crazy and list a lot of things. I wouldn't do that on Facebook Marketplace. They are monitoring the algorithm and how fast that you list. So for me personally, I'm going to probably do like 3 to 5 listings a day and trickle it that way so it doesn't really spike their little algorithm and think that there's some robot happening. And then I'm going to rinse and repeat the system until Christmas. Now, I'm making this into a game. I make it into a game so that I want to play. Like when it's a game, I want to play and I want to win and I want to get the most. So I'm taking inventory of everything. I'm taking pictures and I'm listing, and every time I sell something, I'm going to jot it down and I'm going to see where my numbers are at every week, and I'm going to report them to you guys. And I want you guys to do the same. If you need to make some extra cash this Christmas, or just extra cash in general, I would highly recommend selling on Facebook Marketplace. The learning curve to get on there is much easier than trying to do a YouTube channel or trying to create an online course or even trying to sell on Amazon. The learning curve is so much easier, and when people ask me, okay, well, what's the best way right now for me to make some cash online quick? And I'm like, sell on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. Alright, so I'm going to be with you guys doing this exact same thing. I've taken inventory, and after this video, I'm actually going to start taking some pictures and then start listing some items. Oh, and my items, okay, I have a whole mix of things happening. So I have items that I have bought from various stores, appliances, toys, art pieces. I've also had people give me some of their items. So I've also had friends and family know that I'm going to be selling right now, because this is my favorite time to sell on these kinds of platforms. And they've given me a bunch of their items to sell because they'd rather have me do it instead of them, and they know that I enjoy it. So I'm going to be selling a bunch of other people's stuff as well. And I'm going to be buying a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, I had those PC Optimum points, so I do need to head over to Superstore and buy some products for me to also list on Facebook Marketplace. So I have a whole wide variety of items. So that was it for this video. I just wanted to announce that I'm going to be doing this Facebook Marketplace listing game, and I wanted to invite you guys to join alongside with me. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, because I will be posting updates on my progress. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure you are subscribed. And if you have any questions, please put them down in the comments section below. Alright guys, happy selling. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Back from the dead.